bracket. I see Whoopee coming over to the stream now.
Yes, I believe we have
or I Studying versus Ander. No, the stream over. Oh no, we're going to go by what I see with my own 2 eyes, and I see Whoopee coming over.
So that means we have Whoopee versus Streakz.
Oh, that means it's time for Streakz. J Squad in full support.
So after getting upset by Crispy in winners, Whoopee has made quite the loser's run. He defeated Megamark 3-0, Ethereus 3-0, SCR7 3-0, and now he is up to Streakz.
And Streakz probably going to be the toughest opponent he's faced so far. Streakz only getting sent down into losers by Mr. R himself, right?
Yep.
There we go. That was an extremely tough match, extremely well played from Mr. R to get him down, to get Streakz down into losers bracket.
Since losing to Crispy, Whoopee has actually not dropped a game so far, so
okay,
that's a testament to the level of play that he's playing at today. He is on fire, representing Riddle Esports.
Yep. Wario has been moving. Haven't seen him waft too many people, but I imagine you got all those off stream. I very much doubt that you go through not losing a single game in about 2 hours for about 2 hours of play as a Wario player and not waft anybody.
Shout outs to his hideous Summit plant gang cap.
Listen, I respect anybody who still represents the plant gang.
He doesn't represent. The cap is just hideous.
Fine. Yeah, the cap. I respect the sentiment. I respect the sentiment, but the cap is.
The Smash Ultimate Summit was great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That merch was bad. It was hideous.
Wow.
I think everyone in chat.
The call out.
I think everyone in chat agrees with me there. Anyone who saw that merch, it was not okay for what it was. For the prestige of that event, the Melee Summit merch is great. Smash Ultimates. Oh.
You know, it's not something I checked out. I checked out to cop.
It was not worth how much you had to pay for it. Let's just say that.
I cop merch from the events that I attend. I very seldom look online to import merch over. However, if you're the Viren with the call out on the merch, step it up. We've got some. I'm seeing some really creative merch. Speaking of which, coming for Albion 4 as well.
Ooh. Really
creative merch.
Lots of something to look forward to.
Playing around with the concepts and the ideas behind, and that the venue itself affords us. This has been a bit of a 5-minute wait for Streakz to take his place.
He was just there. Where did he go? What is he doing? Who knows?
The elusive man.
Just leave that sandbag alone. What did it do to you?
You know what? One of my it sounds weird and quite minor. One of my absolutely favorite changes from Smash 4 to
I know what you're gonna say. It's when the sandbag gets happy.
Let's go with that.
when he just, it's like his eyes light up when he just gets hit. There, right there.
Well, it does say if I think I remember from his melee trophy. It said that there's nothing he loves more than getting hit. Yeah. I was just like, I love the fact they've got this character. They've invented this character that thrives, is somewhat of a masochist, which is quite a dark theme to perceive. But no, actually, one of my favorite changes from Smash 4 to Ultimate was the fact that Sandbag can be grabbed.
Yeah.
Sandbag can now be grabbed. I'm sitting there waiting for my For Glory matches, and I'm just like, how do I practice grab setups?
I'm sitting here waiting for home run contests to come back. The fact that Sandbag can be grabbed, that changes the game.
I never thought of this. Also,
Patch 4.0. Bring back home run contest.
Yep. I beseech thee, Daddy Sakurai, help us out. Well, we ask thee humbly. Give us access to that sweet baseball bat. Anyway, Streakz finally down in the place at the setup, ready to side BC people at the ledge, away from stage because he's a daring man.
He's a nut.
Oppression. as the 4 Fabs tag. Everybody quite proud to rock.
No, yeah, the hand is like...
There's one hand out like this, and the other hand like this. And close one eye. Almost just dragged the sound, almost just dragged the audio mixer off the desk.
Are we all good?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we're all good.
Almost. That's what. Don't pose on stream, kids. Don't pose on stream. You will drag some really expensive equipment down to its demise. There you go. Ooh, the mind games begin already. Whoopee saying, "You're gonna kill yourself. I'm gonna stay here. You kill yourself." Asserting dominance right there. So this is to get into top 8. Vying for a place, am I right?
Yes, indeed. We have this set. We have Shido versus Aperture. And we'll have Ice Studying versus Ander. Those are the last 3 sets of top 32.
Fantastic. One thing I do know is that Streakz ledge pressure is going to have to be on point to pin down Wario and really prevent Whoopee from playing the oppressive ledge games that Wario mains like to play, especially with that command grab bite.
He also doesn't want to take this too slowly because otherwise he'll allow that waft to just build up, and that is Streak's first stock gone.
Indeed. The longer you take, the longer you let Wario drift away from you, the more you're playing into his hands. You give him potentially a second waft. And this is a very scary situation to be in against Wario, is 1 stock behind on your first stock, because you know you potentially might have to deal with 2 wafts. And let's say 50% of those hit, that's you on your last stock.
Whoopee just playing superbly at the moment. He's just playing at a much faster pace than Streakz at the moment, and Streakz is having a really hard time dealing with it. Only 35% on Whoopee at the moment. Yep. 1 minute gone and 2 stocks lost for Streakz.
And not even a minute passed at the time.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a strong enough waft to get the KO here.
Yeah. Wow, he's 2 stocks down, and there's not even a waft on deck yet. When you put it into perspective like that, this is a really bad situation for Streakz to be in for this first game.
That's it.
2 framed.
That's it.
That's a 3 stock in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
He crushed him in that game. What?
That was.
I have never seen Streakz lose that. Wow.
Yeah, that was extreme. That laughter is how Whoopee must feel inside right now.
My goodness.
That was a performance. That was a performance at best, a crushing at worst. And that could have been some real mental damage. I don't think Streakz is the kind of player that allows these things to affect him so hard.
He's switching character. Is that no?
There's a reset. Well, you go back to the character select screen.
Yeah. Okay, no, he's sticking with the wolf.
But
I was looking at that screen in the top left. I was like, I had a moment.
Okay, so Whoopee's goal at ledge has been to try and catch Streak's recovery with F-tilt, and that has really been the demise of Streakz in that first game. And I hate to say it, but Streak's solution or rebut might just be he just has to win neutral perpetually to win and not get caught at ledge in this way. I'm not too sure how Wolf can mix up his recovery to avoid these things.
Normally, to create whiff punish opportunities, Wolf has often has the advantage in the air in terms of airspeed and mobility, but Wario's airspeed is the same as Wolf's. They're both just as mobile as each other in the air. Wario might be slightly more so due to air acceleration, but they're both very fast in the air and very, very kind of elusive how they move.
This is already better showing so far from Streakz.
89% this time.
Just not allowed himself to get gimped in the same fashion. Falls down with that nair.
Anti-S with the dash attack. Oh, this time, Streakz getting the KO with the up B, facing away from the stage. That hitbox is gigantic.
It is. Just like Wolf's everything, you really have to respect him when he's coming back to the ledge. Either respect him or be ready and be very confident in your spacing with your punishes. Whoopee getting caught, not respecting that up B, or perhaps held shield for too long and got poked. There he goes, trying to reach with that forward tilt again. It's worked in the past. I don't know why he wouldn't try again, but catches him with that up smash anyway.
The range on that forward tilt and disjoint actually make it deceptively hard to punish. It's not, it has a decent amount of lag on it, but it's difficult to punish, and as a result, Whoopee can afford to try to punish those punish attempts. Great up smash out of shield from Streakz.
It was quite risky to go for Streakz to go through that there. At the ledge with Wario, just going for an up smash that he knew wouldn't kill. He could have been put into a really nasty disadvantage, but Streakz, daring kind of player that goes for that kind of thing. Nice fair into side B, not quite enough to kill on Wario yet.
Very neutral forward tilt even. Excellent trade with the Nair. Whoopee not ready with the tech, but still he has to be really, really careful. Wario does have Waft on deck, so if he loses the stock soon,
he doesn't want, but we know Whoopee doesn't want to burn the Waft on this stock. He wants to use it. He wants to take this stock of natural causes and then have the Waft and the fear that the Waft can put into opponents for the final stock. Streakz trying to read a roll in. Whoopee doesn't give it to him. F tilt. Nice spacing there from Streakz. Just staying out. Counter poking. Forcing Whoopee over to the stages. This is more like the Streakz we expect. Whoopee may have to burn this Waft just to get this stock off.
Yeah, Streakz now playing this game at his pace, the way that he wants to, maintaining this lead, but overextends a little bit with that up smash.
And this is where things start to get hairy. You are staring at Wario with a full Waft on deck. You cannot get up tilted right now.
You can't get up tilted, you can't get up aired. You've got to be careful around that Nair as well. So much in Wario's kit will lead to death right now.
So many roads, and most of them lead to oblivion.
But then in addition to that,
his offstage game is terrifying as well.
Whoopee can play around the fact that he's going to be scared of these options, so he can go for these grabs. He can go for these dash attacks. Dash attack coming out from Wolf. All right, choose to be overextend.
Oh no, was that a punish? F tilt, sending him deep off stage, but not enough to kill, of course. But that back air with the tipper hit going to send him straight into next week, evening up the game count. Very good adaptation from Streakz in that game.
He slowed it down just enough. He made it seem like he wasn't going to go for anything, and then suddenly that back air just explodes, tentatively moves, and then jumps up to chase.
So you're right about him slowing the pace of the game down. He played it at his pace. This is going to sound extremely simple, and extremely obvious, but I can't overstate the importance of not getting gimped so early against Wario, especially against Wario. Now, how Streakz managed to do it, I wasn't observant enough to see whether he was mixing up his recovery. I think he was just losing less neutral exchanges and being put into those situations where he had to choose between up B and side B to the ledge more as much. And the one time he had to up B back to the ledge, he got a stock. he got a stock by having the presence of mind to turn it around.
Great empty jump grab. Down throw doesn't get any kind of tech chase.
Whoopee trying to put Streakz back into those situations that he found himself taking stocks with in the first game. Now gaining ground with that bike, just gradually edging it across the stage. Needs to be careful around it. The extra hit lag or hit stop that Streakz hitting that bike with up B could cause Whoopee to get caught off guard.
One thing that was actually added this patch, there's a small flash around Wario now when he gets his bike back, which was not present prior to this version of the game.
Little UI change, quality of life for the people.
Right there.
Okay, very good knowledge there, Viram. Going to send him far off stage. And again, it's all for the cause of getting him into the situation. It seems to be the Whoopee's main method of trying to take stocks, but that dash attack will do the job as well.
I feel like both of those two wanted to collide with their dash attacks, but Wario's obviously being faster.
Yep.
Oh, the damage piling on now. into the waft, not enough to get the KO just yet. 75% off of simply losing neutral once.
I think that was very smart. He's still got 3 stocks. He's fully at liberty to burn a half waft now and start again. Because he's probably going to get another full waft for the rest of the game, maybe even 2.
All right, good trade for Streakz, finally getting that stock with 104% on him. He is bleeding at the moment.
Nice string there from Streakz, turning disadvantage back into advantage, but Whoopee finds his way back down, catches him holding that reflector for too long.
Good get up attack. These have been doing quite a bit of work for Streakz. He knows that Whoopee's trying to look for this space forward tilt, and again, we saw again the forward tilt on shield and then punishing the punish attempt with the up smash.
Streakz trying to oppress Whoopee a little bit at the ledge with that nair.
Oh, excellent 2-frame with the down smash. That got him completely back in the game, but Waft is almost back online for Whoopee. He's going to need to be careful.
For such a strong option, down smash at the ledge. It's the first time he's taken one this set. Down smash being a huge hitbox that you can really abuse to catch your opponent trying to recover low. Streakz happy just to jump away a little bit. He's the one playing around Whoopee right now, even though he has the lead. He's playing around he seems to be playing around Whoopee's positioning. Nice counter poke there with the dash attack from Whoopee, putting Streakz up into the air above him. The roles have reversed now, and Streakz relentlessly chasing him down around the stage. So when you didn't think he had a fast enough option, Nair comes out, and there's another one. Now uses the blaster to chase him down across stage.
Tries to tech chase, but wastes the waft. That is huge for Streakz, and now he can commit to fighting Wario in a different way, but he
finds it with the F-tilt. Again, with that F-tilt. He keeps getting him at the ledge, and he's swinging and swinging and swinging. And that was the only one he took that game, but he opts for that as his first course of action. The moment he gets Streakz off stage, he wants that slap to 2-frame him at the ledge, and if Wolf has burned his jump, he's dead at extremely low percents.
Wario's hands don't have hurt boxes on them, so all those moves where his hand just goes giant, like that forward tilt, like the up tilt, like the up air, end up being surprisingly disjointed and very difficult to challenge.
Wow, really good adaptation there from Whoopee. We're seeing another back and forth game in this one. Will Streakz be able to take it to a game 5? Okay, here we are, going straight under in game number 4. Grab, sending Whoopee up. Streakz unable to extend his advantage any further.
Good dash attack, and again, the damage piling up for Streakz.
That's the thing. He needs to exploit these times when he has momentum in the neutral, because he needs to put on the work on this percent now, because you just don't know when Whoopee could get him at the ledge and take another early stock with that F tilt and Gimp Wolf.
Yeah, that game, previous game, really was Streakz to lose. He just got snatched away from him. F tilt once again.
There we go. That up smash has come in clutch before with, from Streakz. Maybe might think about just going for it again. There goes an up tilt into the up air. Not going to take the stock at this percent. Streakz happy just to hold stage control. He wants him at the ledge so that he can punish him for one ledge get up option or another.
Trying to catch him approaching with that up smash, but Whoopee understanding when he needs to go in and when he needs to stop, and getting that forward tilt as a result.
That was definitely an errant, like a renegade side B from Streakz, and Whoopee punished it like just on reaction. If you're going to give me those, I'll take them. Streakz, however, with an F tilt punish of his own, punishing an errant get up option from Whoopee. There we go, and we've just seen Whoopee just got full waft. Needs to be careful now, the Streakz.
55% tacked on real quick. That is just the power of Wolf's damage output.
Whoopee may favor, if he gets the opportunity in this set, I was going to say, if he gets the opportunity in this game, I thought he might go for it anyway, because he's had a lot of success at killing Streakz without waft.
That he has good nair. He knew that back air was coming. He had to put a button out there.
Putting him off stage, gets
So
into the
that's
nair.
jump. It's going to be a hard recovery. Gets it back.
Again, putting him off stage. Tries to catch him with that F tilt again. He's getting so much mileage of it. Why stop using it?
Use some spacing on that back air. Just to pressure him in the corner.
Sending him off stage. Like I feel like that's exactly where both of these players are getting all of their kills. In that, I feel like that could have been a drop down back air as well. I feel like it could have been in the back of the head, and that would have been all she wrote for the stock.
Oh, great tech!
Why was he ready for that?
Yeah, he
Why was he ready?
He hadn't dropped off the stage for an edge guard this entire set. Oh, wow, he went. Oh no!
What was he doing?
He was biting a little bit too much because Streakz chose not to mash. He kept biting.
Okay, that was really great presence of mind from Streakz in that case. And Streakz recovered on the other side. He did eventually lose his stock anyway, but that was and that was a delight to see. Just that thought pattern, knowing that if he didn't mash and Wario dragged him off stage, he could get the stock off Wario. People take notes for the matchup, I suppose. What Wario's has Streakz been practicing against?
I have no idea. Oh, almost gets it there.
So that is, at certain percents, that is almost true.
Yeah.
That is definitely true.
The Wolf-Ken combo.
Yeah. I think it's if at like 50 to 70%, if Wolf reads a get up attack, a roll to the ledge, and fares you flush to the ledge, you can combo into down air. Sorry.
Call that the Wolf Fang Fist.
The Wolf Fang Fist. Is that what we're calling it? I'm fully support it. Okay, try to anti-air him with that up tilt, and we know what that leads to. Oh no! Shit, like well, I feel like that was a blaster.
That was probably the gun.
But you think that?
But even then, in that situation, it would have just got stuck behind the bike. Maybe he wanted to create the hit lag with the bayonet.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
actually, you know what? Second guess myself. I feel maybe that was intentional. Maybe he was going for a hard read, trying to use that, get the hit lag to last extra long on the bike. Because if he catches a roll away, or Whoopee drop shield at that point, with the extended active frames that he'll get for hitting the bike, he could do a lot of damage and put Whoopee into a really bad situation. I feel like his spacing may have just been a tiny bit off,